Good morning all of you. Welcome to my YouTube channel Manu Search Institute. Today I am going to start chapter 9, that is some applications of trigonometry. It is also called as heights and distances. Okay, this chapter is also called as heights and distances. So from the name of the chapter you might have understood that in this chapter we will only discuss about the heights, either the distances. Okay, applications means we have studied trigonometric chapter, okay, but we don't know where to use, how to use that trigonometric functions. So in this chapter we will learn how to use the trigonometric functions, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta and all. Okay, so this chapter is all about applications of trigonometry. Okay, so we will start with the introduction. There is a diagram I have drawn. Think that there is a tower here. Okay, think that there is a tower here, and suppose one person is standing here and observing the height of the tower. Okay, a person is observing the height of the tower. This is the distance of the tower and that person or the boy. Okay, and this is the line through which he will see the top of the tower. Getting? There is a tower, there is a boy standing little bit far away from the tower, and this is the distance between the tower and the boy, and this is the sighting. Sighting means he is seeing. This line is called as line of sight. This line is called as line of sight. That means through this angle or through this slope the boy will look at the top of the tower. Getting? Through this slope or through this line the boy will see the top of the tower. So this is called as line of sight. Sight means to see. Okay, sight means to see. Understood? Okay, this is the distance between the boy and the tower. Getting? Here we will get an angle. This angle theta is called as angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Getting? This theta is called as angle of elevation. Okay, so suppose you are standing here and there is a tower. If you know the distance between you and the tower, then you can easily able to find out the height of the tower. Getting? If you know the distance between you and the tower and by which angle you are observing the top of the tower, then you can easily able to find out the height of the tower without using any measurement scale. We don't have that much bigger scale to measure the height of the tower. Getting or not? It is not at all easy to measure the height of the mountain or tower by using a scale or by using a rope or thread or something like that. Now suppose somebody is sitting here on the top of the tower and he is observing you. Getting? Suppose one more person is sitting on the top of the tower and he is observing you. That means this line is taken as line of sight for this person. Getting? This line is taken as line of sight for this person. So the angle which will be made with the parallel line, okay, these are the parallel line. This angle I will take as phi. Suppose this angle I will take as phi. So this angle is called as angle of depression. This angle is called as angle of depression. So is it clear? If somebody is standing on the ground and he is observing at the top of the tower or building, this line, this slope of line, and with this horizontal line we will get an angle. This angle is taken as angle of elevation. And if somebody is sitting on the top of the tower or at the top of the building and he is observing to the bottom of the building, that is he is observing down towards the ground, then this line, this slope of line and this horizontal line through which we will get an angle, this angle is called as angle of depression. Getting? One more example I will explain. Suppose there is a building, okay, and you are standing little bit far away from the building. Suppose it is x distance from the building. Okay, and through this line of sight you are seeing at the top of the building. Getting? There is a building standing on the ground and you are standing little bit far away from the building and you are observing to the top of the building. This is your line of sight. This is a horizontal line, and this angle theta is taken as angle of elevation. Okay, this angle theta is taken as angle of elevation. Similarly, one more diagram. Suppose there is a building. Now you are standing on the top of the building, or you are sitting at the top of the building, and you are observing something is there on the ground. Okay, something is there on the ground. So this is your line of sight. Getting? This is your line of sight. This is the baseline. This is the horizontal line. So this angle is phi. Getting? This angle is phi. Now you have studied in your 9th class Z shape. Z shape is what? Alternate interior angle. So this angle is also equals to this angle. So both the angles are what? Both the angles are angle of depression you can take. Okay, angle of depression you can take. Actually this is angle of depression. But while solving question, this angle you can mark as this value. Suppose this is 30 degree, this also will be 30 degree according to alternate interior angle. Okay, so remember, angle of elevation means somebody is seeing to the top, and angle of depression means somebody is seeing from top to bottom, and there must be one baseline through which we will get the angle. Okay, now we can start the exercise. While solving the question, we will able to understand what is angle of elevation, what is angle of depression. Okay, the first question of the exercise, it is given: a circus artist is climbing a rope 20 meter long rope, which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of the vertical pole to the ground. There is a vertical pole, suppose AB, okay, and a rope is tied to the ground. A circus artist is climbing rope. Okay, the length of the rope is how much? 20 meter. Determine the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degree. Determine the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope and the ground is 30 degree. Okay, it is given in the question. The angle made by the rope and the ground is 30 degree. We have to find out the height of the tower. Okay, so as the name of the chapter is some applications of trigonometry, here we can only use trigonometric functions, and in this chapter you will get all the diagrams of right angle triangle. Remember, rather than right angle triangle, no other triangles you will get from by drawing the diagrams. Okay, by using right angle triangle, which formulas we can apply here, I taught you in the first exercise of 8th chapter. PBH, that is perpendicular, base and height. All that formulas we can apply here. Okay, getting? So according to PBH, the line containing two angles is base. The angle opposite to the line opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse, and the standing line is perpendicular. Okay, so here whose value it is given? Hypotenuse is given, correct? We have to find out the height, so there is no use of base. Getting? Okay, so which trigonometric function will give the formula of P and H? Sin theta, right? Okay, so sin theta is P by H. So in this way we can use trigonometric functions to find the length of the rope, either height of the pole, either how much distance the pole and rope has been tied. That also we can able to find out. Getting? So it is very easy chapter. So first of all we will write from the triangle, which one? ABC. From the triangle ABC, sin theta equals to P by H. Sin theta equals to P by H. What is P? P is AB. What is H? H is hypotenuse, that is AC. Okay, sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is AB by AC. Sin theta, theta is how much? 30 degree. AB is how much? AB is H. Height we are finding out. AC is what? AC is 20 we got. Okay. Now sin 30 is how much? From the trigonometric table we will get sin 30 as 1 by 2 equals to H by 20. 1 by 2 equals to H by 20. Multiply 20 here. You will get 20 by 2 equals to H. Okay. Now cancel. 2 ones are 2 tens are. So H equals to we will get 10 meter. H equals to we got 10 meter. That means the height of the pole is 10 meter. The height of the pole is 10 meter we got. Understood? In this way you can easily able to find out the value of the height of the pole, either the length of the rope, either how much distance it is tied. Getting next question. Now question number 2. In question number 2 it is given a tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle of 30 degree. The distance between the foot and the tree to the point where the top touches to the ground is 8 meter. Determine the height of the tree. Okay, we have to find out the height of the tree. Okay, so I have just drawn a diagram. Suppose this is a tree and it has been break from the middle or from somewhere, and it is broken from such a height, and the top of the part, the broken part, touches the ground so that it something looks like this. Okay, this is the tree, this was the tree which is broken now, and the top touches the ground. Okay, this is the ground level. Now this tree looks something like this. Okay, this half broken part and this half broken part. In the question it is given the top touches the ground is 8 meter. The top touches the ground from the foot is 8 meter. Okay, and the broken part makes an angle of 30 degree. So this diagram will look like a right angle triangle, this. Okay, so this is the half part of the tree and this is the other half part of the tree. It makes 30 degree with the ground, and the foot and the top is at a distance of 8 meter from each other. Now we have to find out the height of the tree. Okay, so height of the tree means this tree was this much tall. This is only half part and this is the other half part. So both the parts we have to find out. That means AB and AC both we have to find out. Okay, so first of all I will take from triangle ABC. This is perpendicular 90 degree. This is base. This is hypotenuse. Okay, so first of all I will take P by B because I have to find out perpendicular and I have base, I don't have hypotenuse. So P by B, that is tan theta equals to P by B equals to AB by BC. Okay, tan 30 degree is AB. How much? AB we don't have. BC is 8. Now substitute the value of tan theta. Tan theta is 1 by root 3 equals to AB by 8. Multiply 8 here. We will get AB equals to 8 by root 3. Okay, we will get AB equals to 8 by root 3. Now again we will take the same triangle from triangle ABC, whose value we have to find out. AC we have to find out, that is hypotenuse. So base by hypotenuse I will take. Okay, that is base by hypotenuse, whose formula? It is cos theta. Cos theta is B by H. B is BC and H is hypotenuse is AC. Okay, cos 30 degree equals to BC is 8, AC we don't know. Okay, cos 30 is how much? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 equals to 8 by AC. Cross multiply, we will get root 3 AC into 2 8 is 16. So AC will be, divide root 3 here, 16 by root 3 we will get. Okay, so this part is AB and this part is AC. So when we will join both, it will be the total height of the tree. Okay, it is like AB and up to this AC. So total height of the tree is BC. Okay, so height of the tree is AB plus AC, that is 8 by root 3 plus 16 by root 3. We will get LCM is same, root 3, 8 plus 16 is 24. Rationalize it, root 3 by root 3, we will get 24 root 3 by 3. Cancel it, 8. So the height is 8 root 3. Okay, height of the tree is 8 root 3. So what you have to do? You just draw the proper diagram for the given question and take the proper values like tan theta for P by B and cos theta for B by H, and then you find out the values. Okay, next question. Now third question. In third question it is given a contractor plans to install 2 slides. Okay, two slides for the children to play in a park. For the children below the age of 5 years, C prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter. Okay, whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter and is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. It is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. The ground. Whereas for elder children, she wants to have a steep slide. Steep means like this, more straight. Okay, at a height of 3 meter. At a height of 3 meter is inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the ground. What should be the length of the slide in each case? Okay, so we have to find out the length of the slides in both the cases. So I have drawn the diagram. These are the two diagrams from the given question. I will name it as A, B, C. This is for children below 5 years and this is for elder children. Okay, suppose I will name it as PQR. Understood? So in this slide, the slide and the ground makes an angle of 30 degree and the height of the slide is reaching at a height of 1.5 meters. Similarly here, the slide and the ground level is making an angle of 60 degree and the height is reaching at a height of 3 meter. Now we have to find out the length of the slide. This is the slide. Okay, this is the slide. The length of this slide we have to find out. Okay, this is perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. So we have perpendicular, we don't have base, and we have to find out hypotenuse. So which trigonometric function from triangle ABC we will use sin theta equals to P by E, P by H. Okay, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular is how much? AB. Height is how much? AC. Sin 30 degree equals to AB is 1.5. AB is 1.5. AC is, we are finding out. Okay, so sin 30 is 1 by 2 equals to 1.5 by AC. Cross multiply, we will get AC into 1 is AC. 1.5 2s are 3. Okay, 1.5 2s are 3. 15 2s are 30. 3.0 we will get. That means 3 meters of length of the first slide we got. Okay, similarly for the second diagram from triangle PQR, this is the slide. Okay, so length of the slide we are finding out. Again P, B and H. So P by H again we have to take. From triangle PQR, sin theta equals to P by H, that is P is perpendicular is PQ and hypotenuse is PR. Okay, sin 60 degree equals to PQ is how much? 3. PR we are finding out. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2 equals to 3 by PR. Cross multiply, you will get root 3 PR equals to 6. Okay, 2 3s are 6. Divide root 3 here. PR equals to 6 by root 3. Rationalize it. You will get 6 root 3 by 3. 3 2s are 6 we will get. So PR is 2 root 3 meter. Okay, so the length of the two slides are, so the lengths of the two slides are 3 meter and 2 root 3 meter we got. Next question. Now question number 4. In question number 4 it is given the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. Determine the height of the tower. Okay, so there is a tower standing on the ground. This is the ground we will take. Okay, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower, that means from a point we are seeing the top of the tower. This is the angle of elevation from a point on the ground, which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. This point is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. Getting, suppose point A is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower, that is from point B. This is C we will take. Is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. Now this is perpendicular, this is base, this one is hypotenuse. What we have to find out? It is given determine the height of the tower. This we will take H. So from triangle ABC, perpendicular we need to find out, base is given, no need of taking hypotenuse. So tan theta equals to P by B. Tan theta equals to P by B. P is what? P is BC. B is what? B is AB. Okay, BC by AB. Tan 30 degree equals to BC is how much? BC is H. AB is how much? AB is 30. Now write the value of tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equals to H by 30. Cross multiply 30, you bring this side, it will be H equals to 30 by root 3. How much we got? H equals to 30 by root 3. Rationalize the denominator, root 3 by root 3. We will get 30 root 3 by 3. Cancel it. So height of tower we got 10 root 3. 3 ones are 3 tens are. So H we will get 10 root 3. Getting H we got 10 root 3. Okay. So just draw the diagram properly and take whichever two terms are required to find the value. Getting? Next question. Now question number 5. In question number 5 it is given from the top of a hill. That means there is a hill and this is the ground. From the top of a hill, the angle of depression. Depression means somebody is standing here and he is observing towards the ground. Depression. This is depression. If you are looking from top to bottom, that is called as depression. Of the two consecutive kilometer stones. Suppose this is a kilometer stone and this is one more kilometer stone. And it is 1 kilometer apart. Consecutive means suppose this is 5, this will be 6. Suppose this is 10, this will be 11. Two consecutive kilometer stones are there. So what will be the difference between them? The difference of kilometer distance will be 1 kilometer. Okay. 2 kilometer stones due east are found to be 30 degree and 45 degree. Okay. So the person whoever is observing the stones, it is with an angle of 30 degree and 45 degree. Okay. Remember, whichever is opened less, whichever arc is opened less, that one will be smaller degree. Whichever arc is opened more, that will be bigger, 45 degree. Okay. See, this is less, so 30 degree. This is more, it is open. So this angle will be 45. Okay. The far angle will be less, nearby angle will be more. Understood? In that way you observe it. Okay. Find the height of the hill. Find the height of the hill. So first of all, here we got two triangles. Suppose ABC and ABD. There are two right angle triangles. This is H. This distance we don't have. So we will take BC as X. We will take BC as X. Okay. So first of all, always you find out the side of the smaller triangle. Then only you take the bigger triangle. Getting? So one more small diagram I am drawing here. This is triangle ABC, this one. Okay. This is how much? 45 degree. This is H and this one is X. Okay. This is H, this one is X. So this smaller triangle I have taken first. Now from triangle ABC, height, this is perpendicular, this is base, this is hypotenuse. Perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. No use of hypotenuse. We will take perpendicular and base. That means tan theta equals to P by B. P is what? P is AB. B is what? B is BC. Okay. Tan theta is how much? 45 degree. AB is what we have taken? H we have taken, height. BC what we have taken? X we have taken. So tan 45 is 1 H by X. Multiply X here. So H equals to X we got. H equals to X we have got. Okay. Now we will take this bigger triangle. Okay. Now we will take the bigger triangle. This one. A, B and D. Up to D we will take. A, B, D. This is also a right angle triangle. This is H. Okay. This is 30 degree. Angle D is 30 degree. Getting? What is the length of BD? The length of BD is 1 plus X. Is not it? Up to this it is C. this much is x, this much is 1, so total BD is 1 plus x. Getting? So from triangle ABD, again P by B we will take. Tan theta equals to P by B, that is AB by BD. Okay. Tan 30 degree equals to AB is how much? AB is H. BD is how much? BD we got 1 plus x. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. H by 1 plus x we will get. Cross multiply, we will get 1 plus x equals to root 3h. Okay, h root 3 we will get. Now what is the value of x? X is also equals to h, is not it? So in place of x I will write h. 1 plus h equals to h root 3. Bring this h this side. We will get 1 equals to h root 3 minus h. Okay. Now take out h common from here. We will get h root 3 minus 1. Root 3 minus 1. Divide this here. So we will get h equals to 1 divided by root 3 minus 1. Rationalize this term. Root 3 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1. We will get root 3 plus 1 is root 3 plus 1, and root a minus b, a plus b, that is a square minus b square we will get. So h equals to root 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 is root 3 plus 1 by 2. So height of the hill is root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. Now more, if you want to solve it, what you can do, you substitute the value of root 3 here. 1.732 plus 1 by 2, that is add 1 and 1, 2.732 by 2. Okay, 2.732 by 2. By cancelling you will get 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 1 carry, 2 6s are 12, 1 carry, 2 6s are 12. This much meter in decimal you will get. Height of the hill will be 1.366 meter in the decimal value you will get from the question. Okay, next. Now question number 6. In question number 6 it is given a kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. The string is attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination means angle of the string with the ground, that means angle made by the string with the ground is 60 degree. Find the length of the string. Okay, so suppose there is a kite here. Okay, flying at a height of, how much it is given? Flying at a height of 60. Kite is tied to the ground with a string, and the string with the ground is making an angle of 60 degree. Okay, the string with the ground is making an inclination means angle with the ground is 60 degree. Okay, we have to find out the length of the string, that means this length we have to find out. This is the string, this is the height, and this is the ground. So this length we have to find out. Okay, so 90 degree PHB, name it ABC. So from triangle ABC, which trigonometric ratio we will take? This is perpendicular. We need to find out hypotenuse, that means no use of base. So P by H is sine theta equals to P by H. P is AB, H is AC. Okay, sine theta is how much? 60 degree equals to AB is how much? AB is 60, AC is we are finding out. Okay, so sine 60 is root 3 by 2 equals to 60 by AC. Now cross multiply, we will get root 3 AC equals to 2 into 60 is 120. Divide root 3 here. AC equals to 120 by root 3. Now rationalize it. Remember, never keep square root in the denominator. Always you rationalize the term. So 120 root 3 by 3. After cancelling we will get here 40. So AC is 40 root 3 meter. That means the length of the string we got 40 root 3 meter. Getting? The length of the string is 40 root 3 meter. Getting? So the important part is you have to draw the diagram carefully. Okay, if you can able to draw the diagram properly, then easily you can able to find out its answer, whatever it is asked in the question. Okay, next question. Now question number 7. In question number 7 it is given a 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks towards the building. Okay, find the distance he walked towards the building. So first of all we will draw a diagram to understand the question. There is a building, okay, which is 30 meter high and it is situated on the ground. There is a boy standing on the ground and he is observing the top of the tower, that is the angle of elevation. Okay, he is looking at the top of the tower. So this is the angle of elevation, this is the line of sight he will see, and from here we will get angle of elevation. But the thing is that there is no baseline, we won't get the angle like this. Okay, we won't get the arc of the angle in this way. So there must be a baseline we have to draw. Understood? Always we have to draw a baseline so that we can able to get the angles right. Okay, so according to question, a 1.5 meter tall boy is standing on the ground. He is observing the top of the tower, that is angle of elevation is 30 degree. As he walk towards the building, okay, from here to here he is walking. Again he is observing the top of the tower. Now the angle of elevation is 60 degree. That means the angle of elevation of the building increases from 30 degree to 60 degree. This is the question it is given. Getting? When he was standing here at point A, the angle of elevation was 30 degree. Now when he moved to point B, the angle of elevation increased to 60 degree. More he has to tilt his head and observe the top of the tower. Getting? Now, so this point is A I am taking, this point is B, C and D. Okay, how much distance he walked? We don't know, we will take it as X. This distance is X, this distance is Y, we will take, that means this distance is Y. Okay, this is 30 meter. The total height of the building is 30 meter. So up to this much will be how much? Because this much is gone now. This 1.5 meter height is gone. This is the baseline. From here we have to find out the height or length. Okay, so 30 minus 1.5 will be 28.5. So the height of this portion DC is 28.5. Okay, total height is how much? Total height is 30 meter. Okay, and the portion DC is 30 minus 1.5. Portion DC is 30 minus 1.5, means from the total height we are removing 1.5. This much only we need. So this much height is 28.5 we got. Okay, this much height is 28.5 we got. Now first of all we will find out Y. We will take the smaller triangle, that is from triangle BCD. Okay, from triangle BCD. No need of taking hypotenuse. Perpendicular we have, base we have to find out. So tan theta equals to P by B. Tan theta equals to P by B. P is what? P is DC. Base is what? Base is BC. Okay, tan 60 degree is, DC is how much? 28.5. BC is how much? BC is Y. Tan 60 is what we will get? Root 3 equals to 28.5 by Y. Multiply Y here, we will get root 3Y equals to 28.5. Divide root 3 here, Y equals to 28.5 by root 3. Rationalize the denominator, we will get 28.5 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 is 3. Okay, so Y will be 28.5 root 3 by 3. Cancel these two. 3 9s are 27. Okay, 1 carry, 3 5s are 15. So the value of y we will get 9.5 root 3. Okay, value of y we got 9.5 root 3. Now we will take bigger triangle, that is DCA. Okay, from triangle ADC, from triangle ADC, again perpendicular we have, base we have to find out, no need of taking hypotenuse. So tan theta equals to perpendicular by base, that is DC by base is how much? Base is the whole line AC, we have to take tan 30 degree equals to DC, how much we have? DC is 28.5. Now AC is AB plus BC, AC is AB plus BC. Okay, this total is AC, this is AB, this is BC. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equals to 28.5 by AB, how much? AB is X, BC is how much? BC is Y. Cross multiply, we will get X plus Y this side equals to 28.5 root 3 we will get, 28.5 root 3 we will get. What is the value of Y? Y we got 9.5 root 3 equals to 28.5 root 3. Now this, bring this side and subtract. X equals to 28.5 root 3 minus 9.5 root 3. How much we will get? 19.0 root 3, that is 19 root 3. Okay, 19.0 root 3, that means 19 root 3. So the distance walked by the boy is 19 root 3 meter. Okay, this much distance the boy has walked. Here the boy was standing, now he went to this much distance. So the distance between A and B is, we got X, that is 19 root 3 meter. Okay, so in this way you can easily able to calculate the value. Thank you all of you for watching my video. I hope you might have understood everything. If you have any queries or doubt, you can ask me in my comment box. Thank you.